This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Alright guys, it's Pacman stepping in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just freaking wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis T.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
Oh yeah, you are.
And celebrating his 1-year anniversary as an official member of the JFW Podcast, your LIM beer drinking champion, Pacman.
Is it 1 year since I invited you on? Or because what was it? Your first show was what, April?
The first show was April, and then you had me contribute as a guest. You had me on as a guest for the, I think, really the rest of eight. Actually, there was 1 week in April, and then there was like a break, and I covered Rocket Pro a week before, and we had Damian Saint on, and then there was the one the week after where you offered me the spot as the sixth man, which I accepted. So that first official show was 1 year ago this week.
So you did 3 shows before you became an official host of the show.
That's correct.
Okay, because I know there was one with you and I don't remember if it was Giggles or JJ on. There was one show you did with one of them. I think it was right before.
Yes.
It was right before. What the fuck? Oh, you're into Raw or some shit, right?
Yeah, I was going to Raw and we were covering Super Wrestlers.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I will say, Travis, today is a monumental day, but this
monumental? Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all you people out there.
So, Nubby and I, we both know of somebody who marked this monumental occasion, and they wanted to speak with you, Travis. So I'm going to give them a quick call. They had some choice words. This person in particular.
I'm guessing it's your mother.
Well, I don't know who it is.
I don't know who it is, but let me grab my phone.
Hello?
Hey, you got some words that you have for Travis, Mom?
You mean my ex-son?
Ex-son?
Forgot Mother's Day?
You know, here's the
Hello?
thing, Mother. Can you hear me, Ma?
You forgot all about me.
You know, I went onto your Facebook the other day and I saw this like I'm gonna post like 10 photos in 10 days about what's happy and what's blissful. I didn't see one of me. I saw Danny's stupid ass, but I didn't see me.
Happy Mother's Day.
I told Pacman to tell you. Didn't he tell you?
No.
Jeez, Pax.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It was in the chat. It was in the chat on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You know what? My bad. That one's on me.
I didn't forget you. I just knew that they would be with you on Mother's Day, and I thought it'd be more personable if you were to verbally hear Happy Mother's Day coming from me than me throwing something up on Facebook where you talk about all your other sons and that stupid dog and not me.
We don't want to hear it secondhand.
Well, now I know for the future, because clearly Pacman can't do a solid for somebody and make sure to relay some messages.
Yep, and I didn't even see him on Mother's Day. I saw him the day before.
I was over at the house yesterday.
that's right, you were.
You're not memorable.
Oh, God.
That's why you're the fourth favorite.
Hey.
Well, happy belated Mother's Day, Ma. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
The door's always open.
I appreciate that. Just change the lock so Pacman can't get in. I hear.
Reach out, but you're always welcome.
Let me ask you a question. I hear in June, Pax is putting his title on the line against Danny at Wrigley Field. You going to be there?
No, I will not be.
Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. I guess the father's going to have to be the referee.
Well, it's interesting you say that because the other day you made it clear to Mima and Auntie Kara that it was Danny's belt. You, like, without even hesitating, that's Danny's belt. He bought that. I'm like, well, I own it. I've defended it. I'm like him.
He bought it.
He bought it. See, she clearly knows how this business works.
Enough to let you borrow it don't mean it's yours.
What? Oh, so now the cards come out, huh? Thought you were playing it so close to the chest, and there you are.
Yep.
Hey, were you upset when Pacman got creamed at RPW?
He did?
Yeah, they poured creamer all over him. All over his nice little suit that on his.
Creamed, yep.
He did get creamed, yeah. Yeah, they were talking about it over on the Fourth Mother Box. You should check it out over wherever you listen to podcasts.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's
those
right.
guys need to have a life.
Yeah, that's not easy for them. All they do is go to Disney and, complain about life. They suck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
I don't
do.
find that stuff funny at all.
No. Bunch of weirdo ginger nerds.
Yeah, that's why they got to hold on to you guys' coattails.
That's right. Yeah, they get more downloads when they bring us up on the show. It's nuts. But hey, whatever we can do to help other content creators is nuts.
Dang.
Yeah.
But they're smart.
Yeah, they have good business sense in the sense like, hey, how do we bump up our views? Oh, we'll talk about another podcast that's better. So.
Yep.
You listen to the JFW podcast, Ma?
What?
You listen to the JFW podcast?
Yes, I do. Usually when I'm getting ready for work in the morning.
Right. Now, who's the most entertaining? Is it me, Nubby, or the other one?
You guys are all amusing.
What a politician.
It's like listening to the Three Stooges.
Yeah, but there can only be one Mo, let's be honest.
Does that make me curly?
No, you be Curly Joe because of all the different...
Not so hard!
Ma, it was good talking to you. Thanks for being a guest on the show.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, well, I'll see you in September at... what is it? Harvest Havoc, or whatever the fuck the one is.
Fall Brawl.
Yeah, same thing.
We missed you last time. We were saving you a seat.
I was gonna be there, and then I didn't.
Well, apparently.
You know what? To be honest with you,
all night.
To be honest with you, and they, Nubby and Pax know this. I've had a really rough goal of life for the last couple months. But as of last week, everything is so much better. So I'm going to be able to go out and actually enjoy life a little bit more. So I definitely plan on being there in September. So I hear you made grilled cheese one time. So let's do that again.
Grilled cheese?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Let's see if I'm working that day.
She might be combing her hair, Travis.
Nuts and buts. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care.
Love you, Ma.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's that segment right there. One person has something to say about it.
Yeah. I didn't tell you to tell her Happy Mother's Day. I lied. Okay. So
I knew it. I knew you were gaslighting me.
Yeah, right. You're just so dumb. You just went for it. Hey, you know what? Now we don't have to badmouth fucking fourth mother box because your mom did it for us. We're good.
There, I love that one.
Oh, God. What are they going to do? They don't make mom jokes anymore. What are they going to say?
Yeah, right.
The balls are in your court, fellas. Okay.
Well, they sure not in Kyle's pants, that's for sure.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
treated.
He is a Ken doll after all.
He's just Ken.
What'd you just say?
That's a song from the movie, you know? I'm just Ken.
Oh, I thought you'd say he's just skin. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
He's just Skin.
There
Don't hide. You gotta hide him from Edward Ginn. I think that would be the lyric.
Sounds right. Okay. I'm so fucking confused right now. Hell's bells. Okay. We're gonna cover the S6.E25 match card. We're gonna cover the ARW results. We got match cards for Destination 6. And Nubby is introducing 2 new wrestling companies to JFW. And we'll do the match cards for them as well. Before we dive into any of that shit, Nubby does have something he wants to talk about.
Yes, I do.
Fuck yeah, he does.
So in the chat, I send you that link.
Yes.
About the incident that took place at AEW.
Ironically, I read that article 5 minutes before you messaged us about that article. I was like,
so we're on the same page then.
Yeah. So was it the AIs or whatever fucking Facebook knows what people are looking at on messengers and shit. I get it.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, some fans decided they want to, take it a little far and say some shit to Skye Blue. And I believe her opponent as well. But I think it was mostly Skye was affected by it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what was really said. I mean, I could have messaged her and been like, well, can you tell me what was exactly said so I can provide some context? But basically, I don't need to, because the one thing that was mentioned is that one guy was saying sit on his lap or something. So right there, what could have been said. And I'm sitting reading it. I'm like, really? Are we dudes? Really? It's 2024. You got to have some respect, regardless of, whether you like the wrestler or not, or are you just being a complete douchebag? Granted, when I was younger, 15, 16, said some shit to the women. I don't think I went as far as they did. I was kind of clean about it, but I was, obsessing over how good their asses were, whatever. I was a dumb kid.
I still do that now.
Well, yeah, but we just kind of do it silently.
Oh, yeah, but no, we're not aggressive to where we're like, here's the thing, and there's a line that you just really don't fucking cross. And even if he did say, like, the shit, like, starting out, like, if he did say, hey, come sit on my lap, or to the extent of what was said, once you're told to stop, you should fucking stop.
Right.
Now, I'm assuming he was probably drunk. That's just my guess. Or he was just a complete piece of shit and just wanted to keep pushing the boundaries as far as he could, till ultimately, which, thank God, they escorted him from the fucking building. But there is a line that you just really don't cross. Now, I've gone to wrestling shows and, like, yelled out, hey, you're hot. And I didn't say fucking hot. I was like, you are so hot. Or, like, I know I'll be on commentary and I'll jokingly be overly excited about the women, just because I do like women wrestling, but being a guy, just overexcited about the women. And some of the outfits that they're wearing, they are, in a sense, revealing. And I just commentate on it. But, I'm not sitting there on commentary. It's like, God, I can't wait for so-and-so to come up here and sit on my fucking face. Because it's fucked up to say.
Right.
Now, I'll sex that to somebody, if I'm fucking lonely, but, it's not a fucking worker. It's just whatever I do in my own personal time. You get it, Pax.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what show was it at? Because it wasn't AEW, right?
I think it was a Ring of Honor taping.
It was a Ring of Honor taping. Okay, so
Yeah.
I know that's I think I'm pretty sure it was the same article that you sent that I read. I didn't open yours because I already kind of read it. But I know the AEW female referee. I can't remember her name.
Aubrey.
Aubrey
Edwards. Yeah.
I know she was telling the guy up front to stop it. I know the people around him and the audience was telling him to stop it. I don't think Skye Blue acknowledged it. I know she knew it was happening, but I don't think she said anything.
There's the thing is there's no footage of it, so I can't
Yeah.
say yay or nay.
Yeah.
But it then there was actually it took more people to get him out, and what's even more nuts is there were kids there. They brought their kids.
Yeah.
So you're doing all this shit in front of your kids, acting like a couple of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there was 2 total guys. Because I think there was a
That
video.
doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
There was a video of Paige yelling at the same guys, I believe.
Gotcha.
Calling them perverts and shit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic, but hey, who am I to judge when it comes to Paige? Soraya. Was it Sarah or something? Soraya. I mean, but even that, that's an example. You know, back years ago, her shit got hacked. Her shit got loaded up on internet all over the world. That still doesn't give anybody a right to say shit to her like that.
Right.
I mean, no means no, regardless. It's like going to a strip club. I mean, just because they shake their ass in your face doesn't mean they want to fuck you.
Yeah, so what happened is honestly the exact same reason why I fucking hate the Rocket Boys. And because my first experience at Rocket Pro Wrestling, and I don't want to put anyone fucking on blast, but it's pretty well documented that I absolutely hate the fucking. I don't hate the Rocket Boys like I hate LIM. LIM, they're annoying as fuck.
You tolerate us.
Exactly. You know, the better idiots.
Yeah.
Rocket Boys, I just can't fucking stand because they're underage, immature fucking kids who yell strongly inappropriate shit.
Yep.
And the first Rocket Pro show I ever went to, I was 5 seats away from them, and I can't remember the wrestler that was in the ring. I don't know his sexual orientation. It doesn't matter. But the character he was portraying was very flamboyant. And when you get underage fucking teenagers yelling faggot at a fucking wrestling show, when there are children around, it's just like, I don't want to fucking sit over here anymore. And it was a packed show, so it's not like I could go sit in a different chair. You know, I could suffer and stand in the back, but why? I was in the first row. I paid for first row seating. But, you know, when you get kids, again, yelling faggot, suck my dick, you know, you probably like it in the ass, shit like that, it's a fucked up thing, and I don't know if Rocket Pro knew about it. I'm under the impression that if they did, they probably would have escorted them out. But when you go to that length as a fan, you don't deserve to fucking be there anymore. You lose your privilege of being at shows when you do that. Boo them if you want. Call them idiots. Call them dumb. You know, you could yell "fuck you" at them if you really, really fucking want to. But when you start attacking somebody based on a sexual preference, or God, and I hate referencing this dude, but my buddy Alan, who hosts The Gray Area, he used to be part of Freaking Studios. He's no longer part of it. But he says when he goes on those podcasts, he podcasts about everything, regardless of race, creed, sexual preference, and religion. And I think when you are out there and you're badgering, or what the fuck is the term? Whatever, badgering the fucking the heels and shit like that, or even if you don't like a babyface, you talk about a babyface. Stay away from ignorant fucking comments of that relate to sexual preference or a color of somebody's skin or whatever religion. It was like Mustafa Ali when he was a heel in Elite Pro Wrestling, and he actually had the Middle Eastern gimmick coming out and speaking. I think it was Arabian. I really don't know. And he was talking on who's the old announcer from WWE?
Justin Roberts? Howard
No,
Finkel?
the female,
Lillian Garcia.
Lillian Garcia's podcast, yeah. And he was talking about how at an Elite Pro show, and I'm pretty sure I was I'm pretty sure I was running camera at that show. I can't remember, but he was talking about how there was a child in the fucking front row that was yelling shit at him that just, it kind of broke his fucking heart because he was experiencing discrimination from a child where he probably got it from his fucking father or mother or parent or weird uncle or whoever he's fucking around. But that's what kind of made him like want to get away from that character and still be Ali, but not Mustafa Ali, the Middle Easterner who's, you know, wearing the turban and praying and, you know, shit like that. So it's a fucked up situation. Like I said, from what I remember from the article, I don't remember if Skye Blue actually acknowledged it, but she heard it. I know it said the ref, the Aubrey, was it Aubrey?
Aubrey, yeah.
I know Aubrey said something to him. I know they had to get not only the venue security, but the wrestling company, or I guess Ring of Honor, because that's what you said it was. Ring of Honor security and the venue security both had to go get him and remove him from the show. And good. I hope they kept his name and fucking banished him from the fucking show. Because drunk or not, it's unacceptable. It just is.
And you're doing it in front of your kids too.
And that's what's fucked up too. You know, that's somebody, you know, I'm sure that kid has a fucking mother. And, you know, I'm sure that, you know, if somebody was saying about their mother, they'd have something to say about it. Just because they're wrestlers in the ring doesn't give you the right to fucking yell shit about them. It doesn't give you the right just because you buy a front row ticket. You don't get the right to say what you want to people and act, you know, like a fucking fool. It's stupid. You know, I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, it's nuts to me. Like I said, when I was younger, I said some dumb shit.
Oh yeah,
I've said words that I shouldn't have. I was dumb, didn't know any better, and as I got older, I see things clear. Maybe not all the time, you know.
Well, let me ask you another.
I'm an idiot, but
when you're talking about younger, you're talking about what, late 90s, early 2000s?
Right around there, yeah.
So you're talking about early 20s, whatever the fuck you were. You know, late teens, no. Early 20s. Right?
Early teens.
Early teens. Okay.
Yeah.
You saying that shit I'm guessing you're talking about at a wrestling show.
Yeah.
If somebody told you to stop, would you stop?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what people need to do. If you find that line and somebody tells you there's a line there, fucking end it. Just got your shit out. Just fucking end it, you know? But
I mean, yeah, be an idiot, you know, boo them, call them an asshole, whatever, swear a little bit, even though some will say not to, but not going to stop people from swearing.
It happens.
But just watch what you say and how you do it, and have respect for the women, honestly. Now, someone did bring up a point, and yeah, it might be a good point, it might not be. Someone said that, well, what about these women that are telling the men to sit on their lap or stick their thing in their holes and shit? Yeah, that might be bad too. Now, granted, if it was me, I'd probably laugh it off because that's just me. But there's gray areas, whatever.
It works both ways, though.
Yeah, it does work both ways.
It's like I think somebody on Twitter posted like they're victim blaming pretty much. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the exact verbiage that was used. Maybe you guys saw it if I re-described it, but somebody's basically victim blaming Skye Blue. Like, well, if you don't want people yelling at you, you shouldn't wear the outfits you wear. And I think it was Chelsea Green who responded back saying like, and yet men could be out there in their underwear and everything's fucking fine.
There were multiple women that have said that. And I get it. It's a good way to describe it. It's weird to us because we're men and we actually sometimes encourage the women to flirt with us. I don't know. Like I said, depending on the gimmick as well. Maybe I'll be like, if I'm a baby and some woman said what I said, I'll just be like, all right, meet me in the parking lot, depending on if she's hot or not. Boy, I shouldn't say that. But if I'm a heel, I'll just be like, shut up, whore, or something like that. But
yeah, it's the gimmick, though, you know?
It's a gimmick. Yeah, you should be able to embrace what people say and use it against them. But I am not going to sit here and be like, no, you should, you know, just embrace it and tell them off, especially if you're a heel. If you're not comfortable with the shit they're saying, I don't fault you, because the shit people say, even though it's nothing different than what I've said back in the day, It sucks now.
Mhm.
It's much worse in 2024. I mean, yeah, maybe social media makes it gets out faster. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's stupid though. Men, stop it. You're making us look better. We look like shit.
You got anything to add,
Especially
Pacman?
me.
You got anything to add to any of this?
I agree 100% wholeheartedly. Wrestlers are people too. You just got to be respectful to everybody you come across. They're there to perform. They should not be subject to legitimate harassment from fans. The booing is different, but you don't cross the line. So I think you guys both summed it up perfectly.
And if they ask you to stop, you should stop.
100%.
Unless you're Damian Gray and you get bullied in high school. Like, yeah.
Well, you know that I won that one.
I've told people to stop.
Yeah.
Like someone at a show once said something to a black wrestler, go back to Inglewood. I'm like, dude, no, don't go there. Please, don't go there.
Shit, you can't.
I get it. I've let the guy I know he wasn't trying to cross that line, but I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. Be all right.
The only time that's ever acceptable is if he is announced and billed from Inglewood. If he's not billed from Inglewood, then you're just being offensive.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know. I sit there and I'm not, you guys see me at wrestling shows. I don't get up and cheer and clap and really get involved in shit. I'll just poke fun and laugh at somebody who acknowledges me. And I just go to watch the fucking show. And when I'm sitting around people and I hear some of the fucked up shit, the stupid shit, again, Rocket Boys are like the biggest example, but then some of the other dudes, especially like at the last show when, you know, they verbally attacked me. They tell them just to go away. And I have to tell them to go away because even as a worker, you got to kind of present yourself in a certain way. And I can't attack the fucking dude, much as I want to. Can't fucking do it. But they need to be fucking reeled in by the people that bring them there. And if they're not, then there's a fucking problem. Because I told Hunter, you know, I had that conversation with Hunter and Terry and, you know, all this other shit. It's like, if shit like that does happen, and I want them fucking removed, is that's okay. And yeah, it is. I don't want to ruin your fucking night, but I don't need you sitting there cussing in front of a bunch of 5 and 6 year olds who are trying to have a good night out. You know, especially I don't want this to interfere in fucking wrestling shows being able to sell tickets. Because if Pacman has a fucking wife and like 3 kids, ages, let's say, I don't know, fucking 3 to 7 or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, maybe one day, you don't know. I'm not saying at this age, but you know, like by the time you're like 40, maybe you're fucking married and you have like 3 children, whatever the fuck it is, and you're taking them to a Rocket Pro show, you know, and right next to you is 2 big ass drunk fucking dudes yelling shit at Shaq Jordan. Are you going to be comfortable taking your kids back to a show like that?
I mean, if there was like language and stuff throughout, obviously I probably would say something to management to let them deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it were
but as a comfort, would you like would you sit there like I guess you're a poor example. I guess Rock was a poor example. Let's say you're taking them to, let's say, Frontline, brand new fucking place. It's a bit of a hike.
Right.
You get up there, all of a sudden people next to you, they're yelling racial shit, they're yelling inappropriate sexual shit. Is that going to make you eager to get to the next one if that's the fan base that they're pulling in there? Not blaming the wrestling company. None of these is on the wrestling companies. But it's like, I just drove 3.5 hours with a car full of fucking kids. Maybe this isn't worth the drive again if that's what they have to sit through and hear. You know?
I mean, generally speaking, regardless of the company, I mean, that would be something that would give me some pause.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because you'll just go somewhere else where you know that it doesn't happen, like Rocket Pro.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like, and I'm not saying that, you know, like, you know, there's fluctuations in ticket prices because of the things that are said, but you know what? if a family's taking their kids to a wrestling show for the very first time, and that's the experience they get, like, yeah, I thought this was kid friendly. Doesn't seem like it is. I got some people going, fuck you, and my child's gonna go to kindergarten on fucking Monday and start using those words. Nah, I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
But yeah. I hope Skye Blue's good. I don't want to say over it, but I hope she accepted it for what it was and hopefully can move past it and realize that dude's a piece of shit and not everyone's like that. But she is very attractive, and I have no doubt this probably wasn't the first time it fucking happened, but I'm sure it's probably the first time it happened on a bigger stage.
Right.
So I don't know. Next time you see her at fucking CSW, just make sure she's okay. Be that friend.
I mean, I'm sure she's heard shit especially when she's been a heel.
Yeah.
But this had to have been bad if it did get
It had to have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to have been.
And to the point where the guy had to get kicked out.
Yeah, they know it's bad. Because people don't really get kicked out of fucking wrestling shows unless it's really, really fucking bad. So. Alright, you only got the one result, so let's get the results out of the way and then we'll talk about match cards.
Fabulous. Let's get there.
Do it.
Do
it now.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Do it now.
I was hoping that one promo would be up, but that's okay. We don't need to hear it. It's only Donovan. I wanted to hear Donovan's promo, but I can pretty much get.
What do you say? He's like healthy, but they don't deserve to see him wrestle.
Yeah.
He's right though. I don't deserve to suffer through his fucking wrestling.
Right.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a minute. So ARW had a show this past Saturday called Undeniable. The show started out with your boy Judas Chavez challenged Greg Glover to a match at Summer Games in July. Now that promo was up, but that's about 8 minutes of life I don't want to give up. So
it's on ARW's YouTube channel.
It is.
Okay, you guys go to ARW Pro YouTube channel when you're done watching this, because you always should be there watching this. So go check it out after.
Yeah. Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down. Take it. No, sorry. Go
ahead. We don't know yet if Greg Glover accepted the challenge, so we'll find out. There's actually a few shows in between, so.
Yeah, that's how they got a show. What, May 25th?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, good for them.
In Chicago. They're coming to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
On the wrong side of the border there, guys.
Yeah, it's an invasion. Where was I going? Okay, so Josh Moon defeated Brendan Balling. I assume some cult classic shenanigans were involved.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Probably.
Machine defeated Isaac Slate.
Was it? This wasn't his first match back, right? He returned last month. Machine.
He's been back for a few months now.
For ARW?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. I know he was back in Rocket Pro. I just couldn't remember. It was okay. Gotcha.
And I think he's had this might be his third one since he's been back.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
And he's made other appearances at the same time. So, Dave Allen defeated JPH, which hold your thought on Dave Allen because he will be mentioned again. Family, or what are they called? Murder City Inc., the tag team champions, they defeated Danger Mask and Jake O'Neill.
Is Charlie Jr. with them still?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember he returned. I didn't know if that was like a one-off thing or if he's actually back.
No, he's back.
Okay.
The diarrhea finally cleared up.
Oh, perfect.
Hear that, fourth mother box?
Yeah, we also can make poop jokes for no reason.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of poop, Donovan Marcellus came out, and according to a picture, I believe he was in an arm sling. So he might have been doing this too much lately, so that's why he's
100%.
injured. He got tennis elbow or something.
For
Is that what they call it?
For those who are listening to this on audio, Nubby just acted like he was had some dice in his hand and was about to throw it on the Monopoly board to see if he'll get out of jail.
Yeah, it is how I do that. You're right.
Way to church it up for your mother.
You're welcome.
Now be pretending to masturbate. Be adults here, man. Come on. God damn.
Church it up for your mother. Yeah. Church it up for your mother. That's the show name.
Come on. You know how you got here, right, Pacman?
So
there was an Ackerman that climbed on top of your fucking mother at least twice.
Actually, there was a Harris. It was established at IPW. Love you, Dad. Flash. I love my dad, Flash.
I get it.
But as far as how I got here, I drove here from Glen Ellen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So Donovan came out, whatever, arm sling. I can assume he was trying to get that sympathy, but then did the typical, I hate this crowd, it's Lake Station, blah, 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 boring. Says he's in perfect health and Lake Station doesn't deserve to see him wrestle. No one wants to see you wrestle anyway, Donovan, so you can just go away.
Not one bit. I forgot he existed.
Yeah. The only reason he exists is when I talk about him, and I talk about him because it's part of my job.
That's pretty much it. And then he'd go on to Facebook and make stupid jokes like, suck my dick. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, kid? Calm down.
Yeah. Recently he said that, again, I'm boring, but yet I could sit in the crowd that he works in front of and get more of a bigger pop than him.
That's right.
Treated.
Right. You can't fucking step up to the faction slayer.
I can fall asleep and get a bigger pop than him. People like
right. That's right. Fucking Nubby could have a fucking moderate bowel movement and still get a huge pop.
Hear that, fourth mother box?
It's an poo joke for you.
Where am I at? Okay, so we're done with that guy. Muggsy James retains the Indiana state title in his open challenge, which Quinn Whittick and Joey Dalton accepted. So it was a triple threat.
That's a big fucking challenge.
It is.
Especially 3 Wrestle League guys, but they came out together, didn't they?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
So Muggsy James retained against both of them. So I'm sure that was a great match.
Yeah. One guy he's a former Frontline champion, former Rocket Pro champion. Dalton, what title does he have over at IPW?
He's got the Second City. Should we say Rachel?
There you go. Yeah. So fuck yeah, dude. That good for Muggsy, man. Fucking good job, man. I love Muggsy. He's one of my favorites.
Joey Dalton's the only one I know that would pin a title.
True.
Nice. Loopholes, bro.
He pinned Rachel.
He
did. In a handicap match.
Yes.
I was there.
In an interesting dynamic, Ivan took on 747, Monster 747, and it went to a no contest. And it turns out Mr. Monster 747 joined Ivan. And he's unmasked.
Yeah, so what? So Ivan's forming a new group?
I guess so.
Surprised he didn't go back to the family. That's interesting.
And I'm hoping next time I see Charlie Jr., I'm going to ask him.
All right, get that exclusive.
Get that exclusive.
JFW exclusive. Only on the JFW YouTube. Exclusively on the JFW YouTube channel. Haha. See what I did there?
Yeah, I know. It took you a while to get there, but you figured it out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Slower than a turtle, Pacman.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
You're like OP and slow and sloppy.
Slow and sloppy wins the race.
It's true.
Also phrasing.
Speaking of slow and sloppy, Nick Diamond unfortunately retained the ARW title over James Creed. I'm sure Chet is upset.
Gunderson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But to the surprise, or well, no surprise that there was help, but of all people to help, Dave Allen. And after the match, Dave Allen attacked Creed. And then, yeah.
You want to play that post-show video?
I suppose I could.
Do it.
If you want to. You don't have to.
Well, let's provide some context, if you will.
Mm.
I almost said stuff. But it's all
Provide
the same.
some stuff. Provide stuff, Nubby.
Providing the stuff.
Oh, Dizzle! Can we get some ice? A medic, maybe? Somebody? I need help getting him up.
Get some ice.
His leg came out. Yeah, thanks, guys. Trying to help.
I don't think ice can get him up.
Hey, Alec! You're a f***ing dead man!
I think you get a little shrinkage from nice.
Willie!
Speaking of
Get
shrinkage.
involved in my match again? Are you kidding me? Look, man. Kid? Ah! Stay out of my f***ing business! I'm tired of it! Look, man. Hey, keep your hands off me, man. Keep your hands off me. Keep your freaking hands off me. Keep your hands off me. Show you this old dog still got fight. Prince. Yeah. Well, you don't want to.
Now, before we go into the other part of the video, that was James Creed, all upset. And he saw Willie, thinking Willie interfered in his match. Now, Willie did not confirm nor deny his involvement. So I can assume that maybe Creed thinks it was Willie that interfered. Maybe he doesn't know it was Dave Allen.
Wouldn't surprise me. That dude, I don't know what's been going on with Creed, man, because and we'll talk about it on SCW a little bit too. But something happened in the wrestling business where all these veterans used to talk about Creed as being the next big thing. And now they're not. And it's weird.
I do have a theory, but when we get to SCW, I'll mention it. It might get me in trouble, but whatever. It is fine. It's fine. I don't care.
I'll talk you out of trouble. I got you, Nubby.
There you go.
Any complaints about Nubby, direct them to Pacman.
That's right. We'll get you his home address here shortly.
Dox me. Do whatever you gotta do. Don't dox me, actually.
Now the other part of the video is Dave Allen. Someone trying to get words with Dave Allen. An exclusive, if you will.
Excuse me, please. A moment of your time.
What do you want?
Can you explain to any reason why'd you do what you just did in the main event?
Look. Hey, Davey, old pal. Dude. What, Davey, old pal me? I didn't do it for you. Hey, hold on. I know we've had our issues. You obviously took the Indiana State title from me, but obviously some things have changed around here because I'm top dog, so I just wanted to say thanks for the help. Didn't need it, but I appreciate it. No. You see, Nick Diamond, I didn't do that for you. You feel good about yourself. I did it for me. I'm the only thing that matters around here anymore. The only thing that matters, I'm your champion. What is this mess?
Okay, I'll admit that was funny. I think that at the end there. But
am I the only one that thinks he's talking too much like Damian Gray?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Right? Like almost greaser-like and shit.
So it sounds like Undeniable might be hanging around the idols too much. Too much.
Well, he is undeniable, remember?
No,
so,
he's undeniable.
Yeah. Undeniable, Nubby. He's just undeniable.
So we heard Dave Allen saying this is all about him. I know I've mentioned it. on past shows about my first run in wrestling, where I was a butler.
Yep.
I was Dave Allen's butler at one point. And let me tell you, when he is out for himself, he really is out for himself. He didn't even care about his own crew.
Well,
He didn't give a shit about Kimberly Cash or anybody else.
Well, so he went out. I can't remember how long ago. It could have been a couple years someday. He went out because of some medical issues.
Right.
And when he left, he was Indiana State champion, and he was pretty. What's the word? Prominent, I guess is the right word, in ARW. Well, ever since he came back, he had He had like 1 or 2 title matches against what's his face? Who's the ARW champion that Creed beat? Cutler.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that right, Cutler?
Yep, Nick Cutler.
Okay. Yeah, Nick Cutler. He had a couple of like title matches against Nick Cutler, and after that, he kind of was just like he was falling at the wayside of relevancy.
Well, he was Indiana State champion when he came. No, when he came back, he won the belt from Nick Diamond.
Did he? The Indiana
Yes.
State?
Yes.
I don't remember him winning the title after he came back, but maybe he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because it was JPH that beat Dave Allen, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that just goes to show how much he is relevant in ARW, because I completely forgot about that part. Like I said, like back in 17, back in 18, a little bit of 19, he was a consistent figure in ARW.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last couple of months, like you may hear him have a match here and there, but it's always like curtain jerking or mid card. You know, it's like never like the spot. You know, after so. You know, yeah.
I'll just say, Dave Allen is right that he's only out about himself. Nick Diamond, you can thank him all you want, but he didn't do it for you. And if he did, then he's just part of the plan that the program is putting together, which, hey, more power to you. But this also proves one thing, Nick Diamond. You wouldn't have won without Dave Allen's help. Or maybe Eric Schultz or Willie. So go fuck yourself. Your win against Marche at Midwest was a fluke because you cheated them too. Bitch.
Treated.
But yeah, that was ARW. Undeniable.
Undeniable.
Awesome.
I know, right?
Awesome. Let's dive into Destination 6.
That is my part of the show. And this is Destination 6 going in for the kill May 18th at the Destination 6 Arena at 136 West Carroll Street in Macomb, Illinois. Doors open at 5:15 for VIP, 5:30 for general admission, and the show starts at 6 o'clock. VIP tickets are $30. Front row is $25. General admission is $20. And kids, you're just $10. Tickets are available online through Cash App or at the Destination 6 Arena. Okay, so let's get into the match card. And we have, for the Destination 6 Women's Championship, Ashlyn Alexander going up against Madam President Sebastian LeSean. We also have some TDC action on this card, as Christian Rose will face Tommy Davis, and Connor Hopkins will face Oliver Kane. We also have the Bank. The Bank. Voice cracked so bad there.
When it's time to change, yes, it's time to change. Shout out to the Brady Bunch.
The Bank will be going up against Whiskey and Warrants for the Destination 6 Tag Team Championships. In action as well, Avery Hertz will be going up against Mr. Broadway Kindlefire. We'll also have Mickey Midas in action against Zach Hendricks. And for the Destination 6 World Heavyweight Championship, in one of his first defenses after defeating Sam Knight, Infinite Man TIM will be taking on Dante Leone for the Destination 6 World Heavyweight Championship. And this is the card for going in for the kill. Again, this is this Saturday, May 18th at the Destination 6 Arena at 136 West Carroll Street in Macomb. Doors open at 5:15 for VIP tickets, $5.30 for general, and the show starts at 6. Tickets again, $30 for VIP. Front row is $25. General admission is $20. Kids are $10. Tickets available again online through Cash App or at the Destination 6 Arena.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right, Nubby, you're debuting some shows. Let's talk about them.
Yeah. So one of the shows I'm going to talk about is Backbreaker Wrestling. I have talked about them before, but didn't really. Let's just say I didn't follow up on some shows, and I kind of forgot. But so Backbreaker presents Super Slam. This happening this Saturday, May the 18th, at the St. Mary Hildebrand Hall. It is 525 North Lafayette Street in Griffith, Indiana. Doors open.
I'm sorry. Which one is this? This is Backbreaker?
Backbreaker.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Bell time is 6 p.m. Pre-sale tickets are just $10, and I believe it's via the Facebook page. I'm not really 100% sure, so we'll just message them on Facebook. Otherwise, it's $12 at the door. Hey, kids, 5 and under. So Pacman.
Yeah. Oh, I'm listening, Nubby.
500 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm 5'4", so I'm good. Okay.
No, you're not.
Your tickets are only $5.
Ooh.
That's
I
right.
have to save my my grass cutting money.
All right. 4 matches have been officially announced. Johnny Motley will be taking on Matt DeWar.
I'm sorry, you said John Moxley?
No, Johnny Motley, not Moxley.
Gotcha. So close.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
It's like his brother or something.
There's no X.
I assume he was facing Don Ambrosia, but whatever.
I get that reference.
So he'll be taking on Matt DeWar. Jeremy Hadley will be taking on Scott Powers. Tully Boldarelli will be taking on Trog the Caveman. And Richie Rothschild will be taking on Dick Davis. Those are the only matches announced. Maybe more matches will be announced throughout the week. Otherwise, they're going to surprise you. I believe Dave Allen works for them along with Nick Diamond.
Wait, you said Dick Davis. You're talking about the King of Old Style.
Sure.
Interesting. I am familiar with his work because he is the King of Old Style. And me, I know I like Old Style, as does the LIM. So, Dick, if you're listening, give us a call. That's all I'm saying. Give us a call. I'm shooting my shot for a potential inductee into LIM. I'm just saying. Anybody who calls himself the King of Old Style, they're okay with me.
So what you're saying is you're shooting your shot for Dick.
Exactly. To induct Dick Davis.
Hey man,
the King of Old Style.
Whatever innuendo you use, if you want to induct that Dick, man, you fucking live your best life, brother.
I heard he really likes Moose.
Yeah, from the sound of it, you love Dick.
He's a real big fan of Moose and their various hairs.
Solid.
It'll make sense after the show.
Oh, sure. 100%. Yeah. I'm just...
But for those who know, you know.
That's right, you do know.
I just winked. For those in audio, I just winked.
Okay, they'll see you on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. You done talking about Dick there, Pacman?
I am done talking about the King of Old Style, Dick Davis. one of my favorite humans that I have yet to meet and still want to induct into LIM on account of King of Old Style.
That's right. So, Dick, if you're out there, slide into Pacman's DMs and see if you could be indicted.
What you did there, I saw it.
So, I hope so. I hope you did. I hope your eyes are wide open for that, Dick. So,
All
hey,
right.
yeah, welcome back, Breaker, to fucking JFW. Now, look forward to talking about you and hopefully seeing you share our shit.
Yep. And BJ Porter is, I'm going to assume, senior official.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
Oh, speaking of BJ Porter, I appreciate you giving me the results of ARW, along with ARW posting them. But you did send me a text with the results.
I look forward to Joey Boom Boom going on to whatever podcast he can find himself on to correct the oversights that we had, because that's a thing now.
Correct your own oversight.
Just fucking with you, Rian. Love you, buddy. Cool. What was the other one? We have one more.
Yeah, another one we're going to talk about that's new to JFW, Squared Circle Megastars. And they are presenting a show called Battlefront. It is this Saturday, May the 18th, at the Berwyn Eagles Club in Berwyn. That is 6309 25th Street. Advanced tickets, you can get them on eventbrite.com for $15. Otherwise, they are $20 at the door. And kids 8 and under, you are free. So you can get in for free, Pacman.
Yeah!
All right. In a 6-man tag team match, we have Will Austin, Sebastian Cage, and Blake Banks taking on your boy, Joey Roth, Cobra, and question mark. We don't know who they're.
Question mark is my favorite.
We don't know who it is yet.
He's got good work rate.
It could be vacant too.
Ooh, that's a possibility.
Then we have Johnny Santos taking on Oso Torco in a number 1 contenders match for the Mega title. We have a 4-way, as it will be Rafael Quintero, Jorge Santi, JPH, and Nick Diamond. For the tag team titles, we got the champions, the Workhorses, taking on Grim Reality.
Which 2 workhorses are the tag champs up there? They do the demolition rule or the Freebird rule or whatever.
It's mostly the Mouth Breather and Sir Flex-a-Lot.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Gotcha. So the underwhelming ones.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I can't say much. I mean, the Mouth Breather does listen to the show, so appreciate it, you curly-haired fuck.
All right.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one that listens? Is it Wade?
Wade, yeah.
Wade Evans
Okay,
does, yeah.
So the bicyclist flexing dude, he doesn't listen, right? Does it have time or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Climb off your cousin and turn the show on.
Can I do it? Can I do the thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Big Flexi, Sir Flex-a-Lot, whatever you want to call yourself, because you don't listen to JFW, you can go fuck yourself.
That's right.
That's an anniversary FU. So what up?
That's right. Take that, Janetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another number 1 contender for the Shooting Star title. It's a 4-way as well. We have Matt Dizzle versus Lord Capturez, Now I can't say this name, but it's XAC.
Well, you couldn't say the last name either.
No, I couldn't. That was well, I know the last name to this guy that I'm about to talk about.
How do you spell it?
All right, so the first guy, Lord.
Yeah.
So it is CAPTUREZ. Captures. Maybe that's right.
I would say Captures, or maybe it's just called Captures, and
just doesn't know how to spell.
Yeah,
that's possible.
We'll go with that.
He made it hip. Yes, if you will.
He Vince Russo'd it with the Z.
That's right.
90s throwbacks.
They'll be taking on the first name is XAC.
XAC.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zach.
Maybe that
could be it.
Dude, this is why I couldn't pass English.
I just thought xylophone starts with an X, so maybe it's Zach.
We'll go with that. And if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Well, yeah, because you should be listening to the show.
Yeah, right.
If not, you can fuck yourself, Zach, or whatever your name is.
Zach Abstract.
Yeah, I think it's Zach.
That sounds right. Yeah.
And their other opponent, a name I can say, Nathan Nile.
Solid. Okay.
And then we have in a singles match, Axel Rico taking on Mastermind J Skye. Hey, I could say that shit, right?
Yeah.
Go Nubby.
6 letters, I'd hope so.
Then for the heavyweight title, it is Prince Ahmed against Chico Suave.
Everyone's friend.
And that is Squared Circle Megastars this Saturday, May the 18th at the Berwyn Eagles Club.
I almost forgot, so I'm going to get this out of the way real quick. POW Entertainment also has a show this Saturday. It's a Saturday Night Fight up in Wooddale, Illinois. Doors open at 7:15. Show starts at 8. Front row, they have 11 left at $25 at the door, $20 if you buy them in advance. General admission is $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Currently signed, they got the show hosted by Germ T. Ripper. There is a Keys to the Kingdom Royale where one key will be awarded to the winner. POW Heavyweight Champion Kazile will be taking on Moondog Greg Murray. It's your boy, Mason Perks, will be going up against Angel De La Sombre and Mike Morris. Me Hooks Abandon will be going one-on-one with Styling Shane Eaton along with Tiny. Dazzling Donnie will be taking on Chris Miller. And the Masked Marauder will be taking on Magnus King. More matches to be announced this week, but as of right now, those are the ones that they are announcing are going to happen out at POW. So if you're out in the Wooddale, Illinois area, check out POW Entertainment. Like I said, doors open up at 7:15. Show starts at 8. So
now we do encourage you to go to Southland Championship Wrestling this week.
Well, yeah, that's the best ticket to go to, you know, because
and we're going to be there. That's the only reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Pacman won't be there though. Pacman has to go watch him. Gotta go watch Rocket Pro for a second time.
Oh yeah, so Kicks on 66 is taking place this Saturday.
This isn't a plug for Rocket Pro.
This isn't a plug.
Okay.
I'll save it. I'll save it.
I wouldn't save it because you're not gonna fucking say it.
I'll save it for when you ask me later about other wrestling things we got to talk about.
I won't now.
Okay, well I'm gonna find a way.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm still doing it.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna try.
I wouldn't.
But since we talked about Indiana companies and Illinois companies, and we still got another Illinois company to talk about,
we do.
I want to go to Wisconsin.
There we go.
Because
I forgot about Frontline.
You were about to go to Southland.
I was about to go to Southland. I was about to move on. I totally forgot about Frontline. Hold on, before we get into Frontline, go ahead, Pacman. Make the announcement. It's fine.
So we have Rocket Pro presenting a live viewing of Kicks on 66 this last show. So if you were not able to make the show on May the 4th, on May the 18th at Hollywood Boulevard, which let me get the address for that.
You're not even fucking ready for it?
You told me to hold off, so I stopped doing. All right, I got it now. So
you were going to plug it before this. You should have had the information.
Well, we have Hollywood Boulevard. It's at the 75th Street and Lamont at 1001 75th Street in Downers Grove. 6 p.m. You can meet and greet with your favorite ROH Pro stars, and 7 p.m. is the premiere of Kicks on 66. You'll see all the matches, all the things that, if you were there, you get to see it again on the silver screen. But if you weren't at the show, you'll be able to see what you missed and get yourself caught up before the season premiere in September. So you're not going to want to miss that.
Oh God, you're still going?
I just finished.
How many times have they done this now?
This is their second time they've showed ROH Pro matches at Hollywood Boulevard, because they did a brews and there was like a craft beer event earlier in the year that ROH Pro had their very own theater and showed matches on the screen. So this is the first time they're doing a premiere of one of their shows, but the second time overall where they've showed ROH Pro matches at Hollywood Boulevard.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can remember what's happening before. I think that's kind of like what kind of started up your whole issues with Damian Gray all over again.
Technically, yeah. I mean, we had to watch that match sitting next to each other on the silver screen.
Nice.
Yeah. So he got to watch me pin him again. So that was cool. But yeah, that is where a lot of my issues were with Damian Gray were reignited, because last year they did a meet and greet before an AEW pay-per-view. And for those who don't know, me and Smiley McGee, which sounds like a song title, we did
Dreams are just another word.
Yep. But we borrowed, without asking, the ROH Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships, but we were forced to give them back to Damian Gray. So that's kind of how it all started up again. We just we didn't have the LIM title at that point. We wanted to be cool.
Gotcha. Well, if you're up near the theater and you don't want to go watch live wrestling, you want to go watch what happened in the season finale, that's also another option.
So again, that is 6 p.m. There's a meet and greet at theater, and doors open at 7. You can buy your tickets at the Hollywood Boulevard website.
Now, do they plan on just airing the entire show like it was, or are they going to include like the backstage like shit? Like, is it actually a production, or are they just taking the hard camera and playing it?
So from what I know, they are premiering all the matches that they're going to drop on YouTube before they drop them on YouTube. Gotcha. So as far as if backstage stuff that may or may not be edited in, I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. Have fun.
Will do.
Basically, my coworker has to wait another week, or at least a few days before it goes up on YouTube.
Right.
He's gonna be so mad.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure Pacman's coworker is also bummed he can't watch your match.
Yeah.
Watch the travesty unfold.
Boom, there we go.
Boom.
But you know what's not? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you're going to segue into it, so we're good.
Yeah, now I forgot how I was gonna do it.
Way to go, Travis.
It's not a travesty.
Right. Frontline Pro.
Yeah.
Hey!
They have a show this Saturday, May the 18th, called Climb to Glory. It is at the Bakersville Bar, 10631 County Road B in Marshfield, Wisconsin. where the cheese is made. General admission is $10. The show starts at 6 p.m., so I assume that doors open at 5:15-ish, maybe 5:30. But Steve on the Power Hour could tell us that because he knows all the ins and outs of Frontline Pro.
Main event, Steve.
Right. He also gives us the results for the shows too.
Yeah, and he does.
You could also call timeout tomorrow and be like, "What time did the doors open?"
I'll do that.
Yeah. What the fuck was that last week?
In what sense? I got your shit in, brother.
I think we all generally wanted to fucking know.
Well, I don't. I used the timeout like you had said. I gave you what you wanted.
The fucking bus. There's another 1-year anniversary for you.
I never threw you under the bus.
Travis wants to know. We all wanted to fucking know.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Could just said JFW was wondering where they could watch the NWA Chicago. Not Travis had me ask you.
Hey, you were the one that posed the question, though. In all fairness, so technically, I'm still fucking right.
You're an idiot.
Better idiot, which you can buy on tpublic.com
right.
at the JFW store.
Who is on the Power Hour this week?
Aaron Arsenal. I actually knew that this time. Go me.
Excellent. All right, Frontline. Thank you, Steve, for getting us results and shit. Well, pre-thank you. I'll thank you again next week. But match card for Frontline.
Chris Van Cult will be taking on Kid Lat. Disco Ray will have his show. I believe it's called All the Way with Disco Ray. His guest will be Paragon. Then we got Corey McHenry taking on Ritas Atlas. Joey Dalton will be taking on Josh Price. For the battle title, it's a ladder match, 4-way. It'll be Adonis Allen, who is the battle champion, taking on Michael Wayne, EJ Swanson, and Jared Jacks. Then Muggsy James, who did some kind of a mean thing recently, against his opponent, Hot Rod Daddy Andy, where he kind of beat the shit out of him while he was Daddy Andy was working out. Hit him with a kind of board and then put his ankle between two plates, stepped on it. I think that's why he's called Filthy Muggsy up there. Speaking of Muggsy James, I am sporting his shirt.
Yay! I know that guy.
For the tag team championships, we have the Windy City Devils, who are the current champions, taking on the Bros, who are the former champions. Then we have Coda Jacobs taking on Ben Evanson. And then another ladder match for the world title. It'll be Shaq Jordan, the champion, defending against Ben McCoy.
Ooh.
And that is Frontline Pro Climb to Glory this Saturday, May the 18th in Marshfield, Wisconsin, where the cheese is made.
I think I got CSW and Frontline mixed up. Is it CSW that are doing title for title with these 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I did get mixed up. Okay.
Which we will talk about next week.
Next week
on
Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
That's right. All right. Is there any other shows before I start SCW that we got to catch up on? I missed one. We good.
Oh, I never gave the card for Racket Pro Wrestling Kicks on 66.
Oh, well, why don't you go ahead and do that?
You can go back a couple of weeks ago and you can see. Yeah. But you'll see Nubby, the result of the Amazing Turtle versus Damian Saint. The result of the 6-man tag for the Tag Team Championship between the 3 rings, Youth Gone Wild, and the final level, as well as the most icy street fight between Maximus Orion and the Ryan Matthews. Devin August Open Challenge. You'll have Grin versus Shaq Jordan versus BOW.
If you're going to tell something, tell it right. It's the Skylar Reed calling out Devin August.
That is true.
Fucking first IPW, now Rocket Pro. Okay.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
But all these matches and more.
The one day I'll be in two places at once.
Look at you.
There you go. Fucking
Silver
Rick
screen
Rude.
megastar.
SCW Retaliation is this Saturday. SCW is coming back to the Majestic in Kankakee. First show back since the Bill Classic in March. It is at 150 North Schuyler Avenue in Kankakee, Illinois. Tickets are still available. The link to the ticket purchasing site is on Southland Championship Wrestling's Facebook page, but we'll also post it over on our page later on this week if you guys want to buy tickets to this. Currently, front row is $25. Second row and stage seating is $20. Second balcony is $17, and then third balcony and general admission are $15. Doors open at 6 with high voltage starting at 6. Main card starts at 7. For high voltage, we're going to have Omar, the last Vanguard, taking on the Sheik. We're going to have Nubby going one-on-one with KJ Carter.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
The match that was supposed to happen back in January, maybe? No, February. It was supposed to happen in February.
It's happening now, brother. It's happening
All
now.
right. All right.
And I'm finally giving in. It's not because of any type of demand. I'm doing it because I want to bring something different to the Majestic. Freiburg will be playing the High Voltage Championship on the line against Apex.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting.
It is interesting.
Now you can stop bitching about not getting a title shot.
Right. Now he can stop fucking bitching. I'm sure he'll still bitch. I'm sure he'll be all like, why would you put me in a title match when I got to face Johnny Chaos later on the night? Because I can. You know.
It's pretty cut and dry.
He is high voltage still.
Yeah. And you know what? If he doesn't want the title shot, let me know. I'll give it to somebody else. Yeah, no problem with that. There we go. I'll give it to Nubby. Apex, if you don't want the title match, I'll give it to fucking Turtle.
I got winner. No, I don't.
There we go. Pacman's coming out of retirement. They have a second match.
The one win wonder, the nickname doesn't work if I have a second win in the column.
I'll be the one to put the 1-in-1.
There we go.
Pacman's there. Whatever, how it was going to go. I wasn't prepared.
You're going to be my Brock Lesnar?
I'm going to be your Brock Lesnar.
Turtle will be the 1-in-1. The Faction Slayer. Pacman, give me a Paul Heyman-esque amazing turtle.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the Faction Slayer, the man who put the 1-in-1, the amazing Turtle, Mike Brennan. No, not.
No, we don't go there. We don't go there.
I knew that didn't, but I had to throw something in there.
It's really hard to do the gargle fucking call when it's amazing turtle.
Yeah.
Amazing, and I can't do it. It's fucking doesn't work.
Yeah, so you gotta add Mike. No.
That only happens at IPW now. So we're good. Oh,
I couldn't resist, Nubby.
Oh shit. Okay, so the main card's gonna I don't think all the matches have been announced. We do know that Sean Mulligan will be on site. He will be at the show. We do know that he will be putting his Brewmaster Championship on the line. We just don't know who it's going to be against as of right now. But he will be there, and he will be ready looking for a fight. As I mentioned, Apex will be going one-on-one with Johnny Chaos. It's kind of a retribution time for Johnny Chaos after what happened back, I think it was February. That happened on High Voltage between Johnny Chaos and Apex. So Johnny, I think, is trying to get a little retribution, a little payback on Apex. So we'll see if he gets it this coming Saturday. We're going to see a triple threat match between Eric Schultz, JPH, and VJ Price. We saw Schultz and VJ actually in a triple threat the last time they're at the Majestic. So I guess sticking with tradition, they're going to do it again, but instead of having a Windy City guy, you're going to have JPH. Dysfunction is going to put their tag titles on the line against the Torture Killers, Scott Spade and Logan Steele. It's the first time we're going to actually have the Torture Killers together in quite some time. Miles Mercer is going to put the Genesis title against Benny Vargas. Benny is the one that Miles won the title from back in August of last year. We just looked at the footage before we started recording. Completely forgot that was the moment that you assisted Tommy in pinning Benny Vargas in a non-sanctioned match. Fuck it.
It happened.
It did happen.
There was a crowd, and there might have not been a bell, but the bell was rung.
Yeah, and this was last year where you were still technically a referee. So,
but I was commentating, so I was not.
That's true. You were everything. You did it all that night.
I didn't even rep that night. Oh yeah, I did that one I did that one thing. I didn't rep the rest of the night.
Yeah. Counts though. Count it though.
It counts.
Match we have been waiting for. That's been mentioned for a very, very long time. We're finally getting it here as Angel puts her SCW Women's Championship on the line against Erica D'Erica. Main event, we're going to see the current SCW Heavyweight Champion, Terry Allen, going one-on-one against Hunter Payne for the title with a special guest referee, James Creed. Nubby, you had something to say.
So we were kind of talking about it earlier. James Creed having some, problems keeping titles, and it seems to be involving, the older wrestlers, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of funny how Terry Allen is putting basically the blame on James Creed, saying this is all his fault that he's in this position. And, and I believe it was you that said that there was a point where all these guys are saying that James Creed's the guy, the future. But now the next big thing. But now they're saying he's not. What if he really is? It's just they can't handle it. What if it is jealousy?
I think it is. I think, what's weird is like as great of an event that the Mr. Bill Classic was, it almost kind of opened this floodgate in the sense of you have all these guys, and nothing against any of the wrestlers that were there at Mr. Bill Classic, but they're seasoned in the ring. They a lot of them, their prime has passed them by. And then when you see a guy like James Creed comes in and shows up, Sean Mulligan, one of the Windy City guys, lays out Terry Allen, the Windy City guy. Hell, Willie the Bomb Richardson was in the Mr. Bill Classic as a Windy City guy. So it kind of seems like as these guys are coming towards the end of their career or have retired, they're probably not willing to pass that torch just yet, and maybe they could be looking at James Creed as like James Creed is rising way too faster than anyone expected, but we see that happen a lot nowadays. Look at Quinn Whittick, Shaq Jordan, Muggsy James, Joey Dalton. We get all these fucking guys who, I think the longest running guy is probably Creed with 5 years? Everyone else is like 3-4 years, give or take, but they're being known in this fucking business. And this shit that, Windy City did back in the 90s, the early 2000s, you can look at Vanguard and shit. It's not happening anymore. Power Entertainment. Now you got Kazile and shit. You don't have fucking, you still get Paulie Tomaselli from time to time, but Paulie Tomaselli is the past. You got Mason Perk stepping up, Kazile stepping up, Logan Steele stepping up. SCW has James Creed, but problem is SCW had a president, Terry Allen, who not even in charge anymore, but is still here.
And inserting himself in situations that he doesn't need to be in. Yeah, he helped, in a way, his actions helped James Creed get the title. But the part where Terry Allen said that James Creed didn't do it on his own, he kind of won that title on his own, though.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking problem here? I think after, and then, we saw that footage, the supposed gift. We know what was in it. We know what the plan was. But how long has this plan been going on? Was it the first punch that made him want to do it? Why did he have to insert himself at the Mr. Bill Classic? Why did he have to come out there and separate them then? You're not the president anymore. You weren't at Mr. Bill Classic. You were done as of January.
Yeah.
It was why you got to insert yourself in business that doesn't belong to you. And then you did it again and got your ass punched out again.
Yeah.
Something tells me you've been part of this plan since you got the gift.
And people want to sit there and they want to look at like Sabotage, Aaron Xavier, Angel, Dysfunction, as if they're the fucking bad guys. But when you look at it realistically, like they never claim to be anything they're not. Terry came out, beloved by fans and everything, and then cheap shotted fucking Creed and took the belt. That's some shady fucking shit.
Right.
But Terry's been doing shady shit ever since he got to SCW. Hell, fucking Hunter Payne won that Battle Royal and became SCW champion because fucking Terry Allen low bridge fucking Ivan Manson out of the ring. So I was like, I got respect for Terry and what he's done in this business. People sit there and they miss the shit that he's fucking doing. And when you look at it, I think it's all fucking jealousy now. Because when Terry looks at James Creed, he sees what he used to be and what he isn't anymore.
I just hope Flat Top sees what's going on here and remembers the time Terry Allen and his, like, in my debut as a referee at Southland, got belittled by Terry Allen along with Flat Top. So I hope he remembers that and kind of uses that against them because I don't know. Creed's got the short end of the stick at this point, and I think this is jealousy by Terry Allen. He hates the fact that James Creed's getting, the spotlight when all the spotlight was on him when he was feuding with Aaron Xavier, and now Creed's the champion. Or when he won the title, all the spotlight was on him. Hell, even before all that, when Aaron first came to SCW, Creed was the up and comer. Everyone was on him. Besides JPH, him and JPH were the top up and comers.
Oh, yeah.
All the spotlight was on them. But the one that's getting the shit end of the stick here is James Creed because he's the most popular. He is actually better than JPH at this point.
Yeah, and that's why, like, it's kind of like how you were saying, like, we don't know if Willie was really involved in the Diamond Creed matchup at ARW, but come on, Willie's one of Terry's guys. That brotherhood thing, man, we saw it happen.
Mm-hmm.
We know Willie was part of the brotherhood. We know Terry was part of every fucking tag team and faction there was in Windy City. He's connected to fucking everybody. I mean, who does say that Terry didn't like send a message to Willie like, "Hey, man, do me a solid. Creed's gonna be out there. Remind him of who the fuck we are." That it wouldn't surprise me if we see Ivan back in SCW one day and he has a fucking problem with James Creed. Who knows where Hunter's fucking mind is right now? Fucking Mulligan. No one thought Mulligan would be an asshole, but look at him now. Everyone thought Terry was a good guy. Look at him now. Hunter's from that generation. He's from that era. And yeah, he's going to face Terry in a fucking championship match, this Saturday. But, what's to say that, if he wins, he doesn't fucking do to fucking Creed what everyone else is doing. And that's putting them in knocking them down a peg that seems like they're trying to do. I don't think they need to, though. That fucking dude, it's one of those things where I think Steve said it best. Like, we always looked at Creed as the future, but Creed isn't the future anymore. Creed's the now. He's here. And I don't think whatever they're planning, I don't see them changing that. Creed has a lot of fans to back him up. Those annoying ass fucking girls that, your friend fucking, birthed and fucking babysits or whatever. It's like they got James Creed on their fucking shoes and stuff, for God's sakes. Fucking, he's not going to go anywhere. And he is going to keep fighting. I don't know if I agree with him being the special guest referee for this matchup. That's a little fucked up, but you know what Terry did to himself?
Yeah, I'm also concerned that Creed is gonna be a little bit temperamental, and it might actually cause Hunter the match. And where does it leave Hunter? Hunter gonna get pissed off at Creed because he couldn't, put his feelings to the side. That's what I'm hoping Creed understands what his job is.
Yeah.
Be a referee if you're gonna be in there, and call it down the middle. Put your hatred for Terry to the side for a minute.
Yeah, I don't see it changing. I don't know. I do think that Creed's gonna let his emotions get the best of him, especially being in there with Terry and everything he did. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, how fuck, we Creed isn't booked for a match other than being a special guest referee. Maybe he fucking answers that Mulligan fucking matchup. Maybe we'll see that happen.
Anybody can answer that challenge.
That's true.
Even the one wonder himself.
Even the one who can put the 1 and 1 and 1.
That's right.
That guy too. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So if you're in the Kankakee area, make sure you check out SCW at the Majestic in Kankakee, 150 North Schuyler Avenue. Doors open up at 6:00. High voltage starts at 6. Come check out some of the matches we got for high voltage, and then stick around. And the main card starts at 7:00, and we'll see a pretty solid fucking match card. It's gonna be cool to kind of return to the Majestic. The show was awesome in March, and I can't wait to see if May is just as good. I'm proud of us. Fucking, we did this in like an hour and a half. Look at us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing else wrestling related to talk about. So
that is true.
No.
All right, I did my plug.
Yeah. So
nothing this week. I got nothing to bitch about.
So next week we'll have results for SCW, results for Frontline, results for Dissension 6. We'll have results, I'm guessing, for what the fuck you call it? Super Wrestler fucking Megastar.
Square Circle
Megastar.
Yeah, there you go. Square Circle, Megastar, and Backbreaker Wrestling.
Yes,
then we'll have match cards, or I guess maybe we'll have results for POW. Who knows? We got match cards for IPW and CSW.
CSW,
Wrestle
League.
That's gonna be a long fucking show next week.
Eight shows we got to talk about,
and maybe 9, maybe a 9th one.
Maybe a 9th.
Midwest Championship Wrestling, which
and ARW.
Oh yeah, ARW.
Right.
We got 10.
Holy shit! Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
For those of you who do listen to our show and do want to check out a lot of the shows that we're talking about, one of the cool things that Nubby does when he releases the podcast on our Facebook page, he tags the pages of these wrestling companies in that post. So if you're wondering about any of the companies we're talking about, you can just click on the link to any of their Facebook pages and you'll get the information for it. So is there anything else wrestling related we got to talk about?
No.
Nah.
Nothing to bitch about this week.
Awesome.
We did our bitching earlier.
So next week we got all those shows. Next Saturday, Dizzle J and I will return and we will talk about the King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So we'll do predictions and stuff for that. In the meantime, make sure you got something to say, Pacman, or you just yawning?
No. I was just yawning.
Why? Is the show boring?
No! I just...
Sorry, what was that, Mrs. Doubtfire?
Hello!
Soundbite that, Tom. Please soundbite that.
Make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, just by searching JFW Podcast or Just Freaking Wrestling. Search wherever you listen to podcasts, search for the JFW Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us and rate us wherever it asks us. If you want to watch the show, you can do so over on YouTube at the JFW Podcast YouTube channel. You can also go to the Freaking Studios YouTube channel, go to the featured channels. Not only find us, but you also find the Power Hour, and Fourth Mother Box will also be there as well. So that's all I got.
Time to
ring the bell on this episode.
You know, you could punned it right there and said ring the belt on this episode.
Ring the bell. It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah,
the opportunity's passed.
Yeah, keep that in mind for next time. Perfect. As always, I'm Travesty.
And I am the Faction Slayer, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And I am the one-win wonder LIM champion who's been here a year, Pacman. Give me another cupcake, workhorses. For being on here a year.
Didn't Fourth Mother Box say something about handing out cupcakes?
Yeah, something about yummy frosting, too. I don't know.
No, I think on their show they said something about handing out cupcakes or some shit, like buying a T-shirt and getting a cupcake or something.
I want to do that. I like cupcakes.
Yeah. I think they're gonna open up a TeePublic merchandise shirt. And I think Kyle said that Tom will send out cupcakes to people who buy shirts. So,
ooh, will they have frosting on it?
Of course they will.
I like frosting.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.